am young and African.
I am young and African.
I am
I am
young and African.
Mbote, Dani Batunangai. It's your boy Mathos tuning in with Young and African once again. Back at it again.
There you go.
So today on this show, please introduce you. Who are you? Please let the people know.
Bote. My name is Blanchard Diavua. I'm the proud principal of Universal Autum Reed Charter High School here in Philadelphia. I'm a proud resident of Philadelphia. My family is from the Congo Kinshasa. Bote Nabino Nyoso, Nalingi Yomingi. I also got to show love to Angola too. Got mad people out of Angola. But yeah, we're out here just representing the fam.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes. So for all my African people, I'm letting you know, Bana Congo, Toza Awa. I just told you, people from Congo, kids from Congo, we out here. Be careful.
Can I do one thing?
Go ahead, please.
Rest in peace, Papa Wemba.
Papa Wemba.
We really need to do that.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
He was a phenomenal
Absolutely.
African Congolese artist that really pioneered music for.
Absolutely. He really set the stage for a lot of these artists who currently are out here right now doing music. So I just had to do that. Much respect.
Much respect. Definitely. So, Blanchard, you said that you're the principal at Autum Reed Charter High School.
Yes.
Wonderful. So, what led you on that path, that you're on now? What, got you to the point that you are? What motivated you to get to where you are today?
Yeah, so I went to the University of Pennsylvania here in Philadelphia, and while starting in my freshman year, I did work study and volunteer opportunities while I was here at the local elementary schools in West Philadelphia.
Okay.
And at first when I came to school, I thought I wanted to be a talking head. I thought I wanted to work in media.
Okay.
But then I started working in the schools and I realized I really had this passion.
Right.
To work with kids.
You found your niche.
Definitely. And I realized that my worst days in the school were comparable to my best days in other places, in like the classroom, in terms of going to school or doing internships.
Right.
So I knew that this is where I had to be.
Right.
So I took an alternative route to teaching. I did Teach for America, and once I did Teach for America, I was placed at West Philadelphia High School, which was one of the tougher schools in the city, but I was up for the challenge. And I was committed to the West Philadelphia community. So I was a math teacher there, and I worked there as a math teacher for several years. I also became what's called the roster chair, so I did a lot of the organization for the school. I wanted to have even more impact than I was having on my kids. I was a pretty good instructor, but I wanted to impact more people. So I went back to the University of Pennsylvania for my master's degree and my leadership certificate. And an alum from the leadership program, who was the principal at Autum Reed before me, recruited me to come to Universal Autum Reed. So I started there as an assistant principal. He was accepted to a PhD program at Harvard, and the CEO promoted me to the principalship on July 1st. So I'm just blessed. I'm so happy to be part of the South Philadelphia community. They've embraced me with open arms, and it's been a good year so far.
That is phenomenal. So I definitely feel that a congratulations is due. Congratulations. And thank you so much, because your impact and you're the direct line to the future, basically, because children are the future, so you're the direct line impacting their lives every day.
Absolutely.
So definitely congratulations to you on that.
It's the hard work, but it's the rewarding work. Like I said,
Definitely.
I have great days every day.
So before we go, what are some lasting tips that you could, impart for our viewers and anybody else that may be on the same path as you, whether it be to being a principal, to go into the educational route? What are some tips that you would leave for our viewers?
I would tell anybody that don't let somebody tell you that there's something about you that keeps you from attaining your goal, right? So some people might say that my youth should prevent me from being a principal. And I disagree with that. I think the experiences that I've had thus far, as well as my acumen and my competency, should speak to whether or not I'm a good fit for the principalship. So to let others doubt me based on those things is something that I had to hear, but I have to persevere through and let my work speak for itself. So my advice would be to not let anybody down you because of something that you may lack. Instead, highlight those strengths and to work through it. Let the work speak. Yes. The work will always speak for itself. The second thing is to make sure that you hold on to that ethnic identity. So before we were just talking about the names. I think the names, that's a really important piece to it, but everything else, the parties that you have with family, making sure that you're connecting with people back home. And I want to be very honest, it's really difficult for me to do that. I'm running around being principal all the time. I got all these new responsibilities, but it's really important for me to stay connected to the people who I grew up with, to my mother, my sisters, my family back home. And it's difficult. It's really difficult, especially when you're growing up in the United States, when you're growing up in America. But it's something that you have to make sure you try to find time for, that you value, right? So that's one of the things that I'm making sure that I'm doing. But I'll tell you, each and every day, I'm proud to be by Congo. People hear my name, they want to know where I'm from, where my family's from, and I make sure to explain to them, and I talk about my heritage. I talk about our history. I talk about my name and representing my family. Well, so those would be the two things: to make sure that the word speaks for itself and push through that adversity, and make sure that we continue to claim our ethnicity. It's extremely important, and I'm so proud to be Black Homo.
Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you heard it here first, folks. First thing, do not let people deter you from your passion. Let the work speak for itself. Second thing, hold on to your cultural identity. Don't shake it. When people hear your name, let them question and you give them the answer.
Absolutely.
So once again, tuning in with Young and African. Be you, be young, be African. Blanchard, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We're tuning out.
I am Young and African.
I am Young and African.
I am
I am
Young and
African.